Hello everyone, my name is Gus.
Hi, I'm Woody.
And today we have the crazy dangers of deep sea diving. Which is odd because, look, on the last video we reacted to, it was also about deep sea diving stories that will haunt you, but the vast majority of them were not even deep at all. It was like 60 feet, 20 meters, 30 meters. Like, it was not... When I think of deep sea diving, I'm thinking hundreds of feet. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, it's deep sea. Deep sea is 300 plus feet, 100 meters plus.
I wore this because they're saying, like, the wild creatures are going to haunt us.
So...
Are dangerous, is what they're saying.
We haven't seen this video. Neither one of us has seen it. But please, if it's deep sea, show me some deep sea.
Yeah, I mean, there are crazy creatures way, way deep that they've shown that, like, not many people have seen. I'm hoping it's one of those. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? In today's video, well, tonight's video actually, we're here in Bali, Indonesia with my man Scuba Steve from Top Shelf Aquatics. Tonight we're gonna be using this blue UV fluorescent light to be picking out corals in the ocean. Once you get out there, there's literally corals like everywhere on these big racks. At night, it gives us the ability to really find specific corals that you don't really see during the day. It's a little bit riskier because at night the flow is really strong. You obviously can't see anything either. A little bit dangerous. Sorry, Mom.
Come back safe. Be careful.
But the reward is bigger because you can find those pieces that would fluoresce with the light. All right, let's get our equipment and let's get in the water.
Night diving is awesome.
No. Just trust me. Okay. So what are these? So what we got going on now is we're actually getting some hookah lines up. This is going to be our oxygen.
Oh my god.
So essentially it's kind of like scuba diving without tanks. It's going to be probably about 50
I'm sure that compressor is O2 clean.
That's what I was going to say. Are you going to trust these compressors?
Look at that thing, that orange thing.
Oh my god.
That was O2 clean like in 1974.
That was never O2 clean, let's face it.
Being pretty strong is definitely a different experience at night. So these are air compressors, and those go through these to our regulators, where we're going to be strapped to us with the hoses, and we'll be out there. This is it? This is what we're doing? This is it. Really cool. Let's go. You guys may be wondering, what are those? Because everyone here in Indonesia is so short, and I'm on the taller side, they don't have shoes that fit me, so I'm wearing flip-flops, and then we put socks over the flip-flops because you're out there, it's a lot of flow. Urchins, coral, like metal from the racks.
Come back safe.
A whole bunch of fun stuff, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna get spooky. Hi, sisters! Wait until you see the corals with the blue. They look that cool.
Just keep your distance.
It's literally like diving into Aquashella. That's what it looks like. I'm telling you,
diving at Coachella?
Like fields of nothing but color. So what we have is we have weights. These are gonna make us just sink to the bottom, which is kind of cool. Your body is pretty buoyant, and you just need the extra weight to make sure that you sink. Different types of like rocks can cut your hand, so we put some gloves on and makes it a little bit easier.
It's awesome.
You're gonna want to go as well. So when we get down there, you can actually hold on to a rack and film us. Other than coral, what are some like big animals we might see in the water tonight? So sharks, rays, big groupers, tons of fish, and it's kind of cool because they actually sleep under the racks. So we could be there like finding coral, and boom, there's a big fish. So yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. We are ready. They have tied the oxygen hookah line to us. We have weights. We have a regulator. We're gonna start about 20 or 30 feet. We get to the utility
deep sea.
I've never done this, by the way. With a big hookah line this deep like that before. I've never done it.
Bro, every dive at the aquarium that is surface supplies.
A deep hookah dive like this.
But what do you mean deep? They're going to 20 feet. It's the same story. They put deep.
They're going to 20 feet?
Yes.
Is that what he just said?
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They put deep on the title.
I mean, I'm picturing 100 feet when you say deep.
It's ridiculous.
All right. It's not deep.
The blue flashlight, it's very eerie. Okay, so this is like hooked up to this orange tube, and it goes all the way up there.
It's a little different. There's no full face mask.
Yeah.
And this is tied around you? Yeah, so they tie it to you. Dude, this is sketch, bro. Yeah. It's really sketch, dog. All right, I'm a little worried.
Safety third.
Tie it on with a rope.
With a twine, yeah. What can possibly go wrong?
And how was the scuba lesson for this?
Look at the kick.
Conscience right
yeah.
yeah,
that
we're
was
gonna be
fine.
doing this dive together. It's
just as dark as Steven said it was going to be, and that current is very strong. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of nervous right now. I mean, I'm not exactly
Dude, is that
sure
guy
what I'm supposed to be
walking
doing.
on the
Wait,
bottom?
Well, he's got
are
a
those
T-shirt on.
jellyfish?
Let's just start with.
Hey,
We
look
have
at these cute little
jellyfish.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a squishy one. Boop.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry for running into you, little jellyfish.
I'd
Okay,
be-
I'll
yeah.
admit, I was very underdressed for this expedition.
Dang, I
I
just
mean,
said
This is
that.
the best I could do, considering
Freezing.
none of the Indonesian
Step on that.
wetsuits fit me.
Look at that thing.
That is a very sharp-looking urchin. All right, I'm gonna try to swim past. Oh no!
I said
Leave
that.
it to me within 5 minutes after
Done.
multiple warnings to swim right into one of these sea urchins.
Dude,
Huh.
keep
That's my
your
leg. I gotta go
distance.
take care of this
Wear
guy,
a
so
wetsuit.
I'm gonna have to leave the rest of the narration to Morgan.
But still.
No.
Morgan, I'm so sorry, man. I know you're not supposed to be working tonight.
George, you always do this to me.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry, but please, I gotta go.
All right, I'll do it. George had to surface and figure out how he was going to deal with these thorny things sticking out of his leg.
It stings. It can actually go right through your finger. Or those things are. People have been hurt at those
Very
at the
sharp.
aquarium.
Yikes.
Well, how about it? George managed to pull out the spines in his leg. The boys continued to descend into darkness.
And
Not
we-
even
what did we
Finn.
learn
was
from that?
utilizing his
Nothing.
blue light to
Yeah.
pick out corals from the racks, on the hunt, searching for various strains that may be worthwhile.
It looks like they're
due to
harvesting
their
coral.
coloration
They are.
or unique patterns.
But is this for
If this
sale?
were
Like
an
it's one of
Easter egg
those.
hunt, Stephen was determined to
I think
find
they
the golden
replant it
egg.
for other places.
I hope
You
so.
may be wondering how these racks of corals got here in the first place. That's actually a good question. I don't have a freaking clue.
So look, they're not
George,
damaging
do
other
you know?
coral.
Yeah,
They're
so I can take over.
it's a
for this
farm.
part.
Yeah.
So the Indonesian farmers place fragments of coral on these racks for them to grow out.
Yes.
They
Right.
grow all this coral right here offshore, so
Mm-hmm.
that they don't have to worry about filtration or lighting. It's all taken care of naturally by the ocean and the sun. This process of controlled growing is called mariculture, a sustainable way to grow coral
Yeah.
so
They
that
do it all
don't
over
need
the
to
world.
take any off the actual coral reefs. They can just do small harvests like this, take a little bit, and then continue to let it grow back out.
All
Indonesia's amazing for this.
Yeah.
That makes me feel a lot better. Because I thought they were just recklessly taking it.
Whoa, is this Matthew McConaughey? Dude, big fan.
All right. So
The current was
even though it
incredibly
looks
strong,
like they're trees
making it
or
difficult to get
chia
steady
pets of
shots.
some kind, they're actually animals.
Seriously,
Corals
though.
are animal.
What in God's name is the cameraman doing right now? I've seen steadier videos shot by my intoxicated grandmother. Suddenly, one of the divers began to struggle with something. An oxygen line got stuck.
Oh my god.
He managed to pull
I mean,
free.
they might be in full oxygen. It's 20
This
feet.
was a reminder
but
for the
I doubt it.
boys of how quickly
Those
things
compressors
could
are
go
not
wrong
oxygen
underwater.
compressors.
They saw something
Zero
swimming underneath
chance.
the rack. It was simply an innocent pufferfish, a long-lost relative of Stephen.
I mean, unless you put a C
too
in
quick
front
we
of the
had a
O2,
family
then it
reunion.
could be that. Could be
Along the
CO2.
way,
That
they
I would
also
believe.
saw some sharks and a large predator fish. Man, I love sharks. Just beautiful creatures. I hear they're actually super shy, too.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, thanks Matt, but I think I can take it from here. As we descended deeper, I realized just how
Deeper.
big this place
They went
was.
to
20 and a
21
half.
feet?
20 and a
Entire
half.
City
Thought maybe
crawling with
21.
life. More coral than I'd ever seen in
20
any
feet,
fish store
3 inches.
or facility. Now I know this is going to sound stupid. A lot of you may not even have a fish tank. But for me, this experience, it was like a movie. I mean, at one point I had to stop and think like, how did I ever get here? I'm swimming in the middle of the Indonesian Ocean right now, using a flashlight to look for coral like, I don't know, Nicolas Cage looking for the lost city of gold. Speaking of gold, look at all those gold torches. Looks like we found the golden egg.
All right.
I'm just loving
You know,
how they're growing
the
that,
ocean
though.
is kind of a scary place at night. That feeling of not knowing what's out there.
Don't yank that
You're
one
only
out,
able
'cause
to
that's
focus
real.
on what's in front of you. It's a humbling experience. You forget about everything going on in the world. Time stops, and you're just floating through a completely different dimension.
That guy had a wetsuit.
I
They're pumped. That's cool.
I feel like I just went into like the sixth dimension. I felt like we're in like a universe. Yeah.
I'm cold just thinking he's wearing that t-shirt.
For hours.
So he said that was the coolest thing. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's what's cool
Good,
that
good.
about.
Oh! Dude, that's real bad. That is a myth. Where did he out? These guys serious. You are not serious, dude. They say when you get stung by a jellyfish, you're supposed to pee on it. That's a myth. You are not gonna trust. You are not gonna.
I mean, vinegar will sort of
30 urchins.
negate
I'm
the
gonna pee on
effects.
myself before I let someone pee on me. Okay.
I don't know about this
It's hard
part.
peeing when people watch, huh? Oh, there it is. Oh, man. Did you drink any water today?
Wow.
That's yellow.
I'm super dehydrated. Okay, I nailed it. It went right over it.
This is the best content I've ever seen. You're pissing on
This guy's
Yeah, traditional medicine.
All right, well, let's just get the equipment and let's head upstairs and we'll figure it out up there.
Kalau yang panjang dicabut. Yang panjang-panjang sebisanya dicabut. Nanti yang
Neutralizes the sting venom, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yikes.
Like piss on it and then it goes away.
Well, pull out the ones that you can touch.
I've done the deed.
I have very good aim. When I touch these, they really hurt. All right, we got this spike.
Yikes. Trim and buoyancy.
Well,
and this doesn't.
Wetsuit is more important.
But
than
it wouldn't
anything
gone
else.
through the wetsuit if you crash into it.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it went very deep, does it? It's right there on the.
We'll deal with my injury later, but I want to see what you picked, Steven. Yeah. All right, imagine without the white light, and it was all blue light. Just remember, like, that's how I usually go out there. It's all just nothing but blue. Colonies of pink coral, like acros, that people die for in the United States, like this big out there. Like, it was insane. It feels like you're underwater, and you're just exploring. You never know what you're going to see next. I wasn't able to pick as much as I want, and the reason being, the colonies for the last 2 years have gotten so big that they actually have.
I don't really have any reactions. Do you? I'm just sitting here watching this video thinking I don't know what to say.
Break them down for shipping purposes. So there's a lot of pieces out there that were like huge pieces that were insane in color, but I couldn't really pick them out. A couple
not a fan
of
of the
them are
hookah
newer
thing, though.
cuts, maybe like a month or two old, and this is what we
But
have here. So
I think the coral farming is
you
cool.
can't really see under white light, but
Whether or
you
not
pick
there's
back up,
long-term
so you pick
benefits,
all
I think
these
they're
out.
trying
Yeah.
to still figure
So
that
these are
out.
all,
Yeah.
like, super rainbow acros and crazy stuff, and then you have all the euphyllia. Like these are holy grails, crazy color torches. Look, there's there's like 20 heads on that coral. Now what he's doing is he's taking the corals I picked. They can inventory them. They're gonna put them back on a rack for Top Shelf Aquatics that's out there. So what's so crazy is all those racks that we were seeing out there, that's considered mariculture, where they grow the coral just off the shore there, on those racks, and
That's
there's
awesome.
so much of it. And I feel like that's like the right way to do it. They're not taking it from a coral reef. Right, yeah. They're
Yeah.
just taking it from the racks they already had. This was the argument about bringing Indonesian corals back. Was like, listen, we're not taking it off the reef.
Can I ask one
Stuff
question?
that's growing. They're
I wore this hat because of the scary deep sea creatures. Is that's coming, do you think?
There were no creatures or deep sea or anything scary.
Okay, but the coral's not what they're talking about as the scary deep sea creature.
I
in 6
guess.
months when they're starting to get
Could have been
those
the
in and
urchin.
start popping them into the United States. He's put them all in.
Could have been the
Now
the
it's
scariest thing I
200
saw
yeah,
was
show
those
us some of your
compressors.
favorite pieces. We typically don't
Those
sell
compressors were
pieces
scary.
when they come in. We farm
Maybe
these
they
in
may be
big,
all right.
We go through quarantine process and stuff. And you know what? A lot of this stuff might change color, but you know, looking for the bright pinks and the oranges and the reds and so forth, the stuff that you don't see every day. Literally, we just see thousands of corals, and I only picked 30. So it's very selective process. It's not just, oh, give me a bunch of corals. So this is all SPS. They're yellows and they're reds and they're pinks. And
Okay.
this one is awesome. This green one right here. Yeah, and it's got like pink tips with the yellow polyps. Okay, and then tell me about the euphyllia. This right here, these are like insane gold torches, and then you got some holy grails in there. The orange with green mouths. Now keep in mind, I mean, they don't look great, but yeah, man, that was amazing. That was a lot of fun. We crushed it. What a crazy cool experience. We're gonna have to take care of this, but at the end of the day, awesome dive, amazing experience. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. If
I
you
wonder
wanna
how
watch
long
more
was the dive.
coral exploring here in Indonesia. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Hour.
Until then.
I got a lot of coral. Took him time. Had to get the urchin out of his leg. Well,
okay, well that was interesting, and you know it's always cool to see when people go underwater and they feel what we feel, which is this was the best thing ever. It's so awesome to be underwater.
I love that part. They were genuinely excited, and that's cool.
That was exciting. And you know we have in the past reacted to videos of people that learn how to dive in order to get stuff done. Like these guys went, you know, he went night diving for coral, and we also reacted to Tanner's video, who learned how to dive to search for his GoPro, which he lost years ago. And I'm going to leave it right here.
I think my reaction summary is no real reaction for the first time.
Dude, keep away from urchins.
Wear a wetsuit, maybe is my reaction.
Don't smash in the floor.
Take a scuba lesson.
We'll see you on the next one.
Thinking.